Welcome, Transformers fans. My name is Composite EnerJoe, and today I will be bringing you my review of the Transformers Hunt for the Decepticons Scout Class Hubcap and Scout Class Brimstone from the same line. And here they are in their pretty sweet alt modes. Yup, let me get a hubcap over here first. Check them out in this nice orange paint job. Check out that little tiny Autobot logo. And yeah, and this alt mode is not really based on anything specific. However, but from what I can find, from the information that I can find, it's closely related to the Willis 77 and with bits and pieces from the AmeriCar, which was like a car from the 30s, 40s. And then we have Brimstone here, which, funny enough, this isn't really based off of anything. But I would hazard, if like a safe bet would be, this is some kind of like a Harley, like Harley Davidson motorcycle or something, like a chopper. That's what this is. And another fun fact about this alt mode is that this is yet another case of the alt mode being in a movie, but not the actual character. Or in this case, it might be a little bit different. But yeah, this alt mode is heavily based on, even has the same paint job as a motorcycle, a chopper style motorcycle that was in the Revenge of the Fallen movie. So yeah, I'm just gonna chalk it up saying that this motorcycle was in the movie for about a minute or so in Michaela's garage in Revenge of the Fallen. And yes, he does have a kickstand which can go in and out like that. There you go. And they both roll really nicely, really nicely. And, well, I might as well give an explanation as to why I'm choosing these two to review. And that the story with these two is that they're rivals. They're always like racing against each other and fighting each other. Brimstone versus Hubcap. And that's why I'm pretty much reviewing them together. And also explains why they're both from the same line. So, let's get on to transformation. Well, before that, anything else I can mention? Nothing. Although one thing about Hubcap is that I really like Hubcap. I think he looks really cool. We don't get too many cars, too many like old style vehicles. Like basically anything before the 80s, we rarely get in vehicle mode. So we rarely get an alt mode for. But it's really nice to see one. This is really well done, and even this chopper is actually pretty nice. Like for what it is, it's pretty nice. Even though the scaling is like completely off. Motorcycles are not this big. It's Transformers. Like scaling has never been a strong suit for this franchise, for these figures. Go for all Transformers. So yeah, let's get on to a transformation. First, I'm gonna go with Brimstone, since he's a little bit more complicated than a Hubcap here. Hubcap is almost like insultingly easy, except it's weird about him is that it's really simple. But I think it's simple enough. It's like on the very edge of simple where it's satisfying. It's like it's like right in between those two lines of like simply satisfying and just absurdly what's the word? Easy, like excessively easy. So that's him. So let's go with Brimstone first, because he's actually a bit complicated. Not too much, but like he's a bit involved. So first, you gotta go in here and separate the tires. Separate the tires and separate the handlebars. Like this entire assembly separate. Bring this down, fold. Well, you can lift this up a bit. Lift these panels up a bit for clearance, and then lift it. Then separate, and that'll be his robot legs. Let me lift up a bit. And then, hold on. So yeah, let's see. Then this is a head. And then you lift this up. And then fold these until you attach them together to the chest. Fold this forward, bring this down, rotate the head. Really vicious looking head. Whoop. There we go. Really nasty looking skull face. Then fold the arms forward. Well, detach this. Just detach that. Fold it forward like this. Same thing here. Separate that forward. And oh yeah, lift this up. Clip it into there. The only thing that does is that if you take this off, he'll give him a waist articulation. This will just restrict it, but it'll keep it in place. And then flip out these little tiny hands, which from what I've seen, a lot of people I think forget about these. Yeah, flip these out, and he has little tiny claws. There you go. Kind of lame. I sometimes like having him like fold these back like this, and he has his sort of these tire blades, if that's even a thing. But yeah, these are his official hands. And that is Brimstone, and here he is in his very skeletal, really, I think, really awesome looking skeletal biker, like evil biker mode. So let's get on to Hubcap, and he is like just watch how simple he is. Fold this, well, come in here, take these here and pull them apart to separate. Come down here, extend the legs, separate, fold out, hold on, fold this in. Fold forward, feet, and down. And there you go. That is Hubcap. I think I have seen Legion class figures more complicated than Hubcap, but he is weirdly satisfying. It's almost like, I'd almost have to say it's like the perfect transformation. It's simple. You can transform him back and forth really quickly, and yet it's strangely satisfying. And he looks cool too. Just look at it. Look at this. He has a wide range of motion as well. So this is just a fantastic, like a very well-made transformer. And to be honest, this is actually my personal favorite scout class. Out of all the scout class, this is my personal favorite. And I think I've heard other people who own this guy say the same thing, that he's like very, very well done. He's a very fantastic figure, and yes, I agree. And Brimstone's not bad either. He's a really cool figure. I like his design. I like how skeletal he looks. So yeah, here they are, right next to each other. And honestly, they're both really cool, especially Hubcap. Like honestly, if out of the two of these, the one I highly recommend the most is Hubcap. He's just really awesome. But I also recommend Brimstone, because one, there aren't that many chopper formers out there, like motorcycle formers, and there aren't that many. And this guy has a pretty cool design. Like, he just looks vicious. Like I said, skull face. Plus, he's got his headlight on his shoulder. I don't know, I kind of like it. Quick posability check. Let's see, can go around. Elbow, he can actually move quite a bit, especially in the arm area. He gets quite a bit of movement. Head's on a ball joint. Tiny hands can flip out. These also move, so you can use those as weapons. Legs can do great kick. Are on ball joint. Can do that knee, and that's it for him. Oh, they also go in. They also go forward and back the shoulders. And I don't need to say it anymore, but ball joints do what ball joints do. And this guy his head is on a ball joint, so he can move around. I also like his. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I think this is supposed to be some kind of like rust beard. I like that he has what kind of looks like a beard on him. And let's see, arms are on ball joints, legs on ball joints, knee. And not a great knee, but it's there. Can do a really nice kick. And these are actually on like really, really soft ratchet joints. So not ball joints, ratchet joints. And on a scout class, I think that's kind of rare. I don't recall seeing that too often. And these I think are on universal joints. And that's it. Pretty simple. Yeah. So Hubcap and his old rival, Brimstone. Overall, I really like both of these figures. These are both, I think, really, really nice scout class figures. And even, nice figures in general. Especially Hubcap. I highly, highly recommend you get yourself a Hubcap. It's just fantastic Hubcap. And Brimstone, I think, is nice, but in other ways. I think he has a wide range of movements in his upper body. I like that he turns into a chopper, really nice chopper, a really nice chopper mode that gets into a pretty cool, very scary looking robot mode, like a biker skeleton, just great. I like both of their paint scheme, both of their paint jobs. I like them both. Just yeah. Both figures really good. Highly recommend both of them. What else? Oh, I guess a little bit of history, some facts with them. Brimstone was repainted, I believe, once. Yeah, I believe once into a character by the name of Chop Shop. It was like a red and yellow repaint, straight repaint, and Hubcap was repainted, but in the same fashion as Breacher, as Scout Class Breacher of the same line. His repaint was never released. The wave was canceled before they would release his repaint, who I do not remember the name. Just hold on one second. His repaint was like black. It was actually a pretty sweet repaint too. It was black. It was like a black paint job with like yellow or green flames. It was actually like a really, really nice paint job. Now, just give me 1 second to try and find it. And here it is. Yeah, black with, oh my bad, it's actually pretty cool. It's black. Let me I don't normally do this, but I'm just gonna show you really quick what it was supposed to look like. Yeah. See? That is a character named Downshift. That is what he would have looked. That's what his repaint would have looked like, but it went unreleased. And not to leave Brimstone out of the way, let me show you a Chop Shop then. Just give me 1 more second to look it up. And I guess since it's fair, I'm looking these up through Wikipedia. These pictures. And on this side, and then on this side, we have Chop Saw. This is his repaint. He did get released, and like later in the same line, he did get released. And honestly, they both look good. I actually prefer Brimstone, but yeah, and yeah, honestly, his repaint, the downshift character would have been a sweet repaint. I think it looked fantastic, and it's just a darn shame that his repaint never got released. Same thing with oh, and to fix one thing that I noticed, an error I noticed in my last video of Sea Spray and Breacher. Yeah, Sea Spray's repaint is not called Deep Down. It's called Deep Dive. My bad. Whoops. My bad. And yeah, that's it. No, nothing else to mention. Like I said, those are those pictures I got off of Wikipedia of the web pages of the character's name. So his repaint was Downshift, which was unreleased, and his repaint Chop Shop was released. So yeah, this has been my reviews of the Transformers, Hunt for the Decepticon. Hold on, he doesn't want to stand still. There we go. Hunt for the Decepticon, Scout Classes Hubcap, and Brimstone. Both fantastic and highly recommend them. My name is Composite EnerJoe, signing off. Peace out.